Hi there, my name is Beck and the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share and subscribe and ring that little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. And Stephen Moffat has just released, I'll say Emily Cook actually, has just released one of those new additional scenes that they've been putting out to go along with the watch-alongs that we've been having in this, really, I'll say quite wonderful watch-along era, which I think has now come to an end. Officially, I mean, we're continuing them on the TARDIS zone on Saturday nights and Sunday nights. We have a classic one and new series watch along going on each week. Anyway, so they come to an end. Then they put out the scene. It's written by Stephen Moffat, as I said. Stars Paul Mackie as Bill Potts and Matt Lucas as Nardo, reprising their roles. Fantastic CGI effects that go throughout the whole thing. It's about 5 minutes long. It's not very good. It's not very good, and it really highlights why so much of fandom, particularly Phantom Menace, really hated season 10. Now, I really like season 10 because I was able to overlook a lot of the things we saw in this 5 minute scene. Basically, all the crimes of season 10 were in this 5 minute scene, and those crimes were then magnified 100 times over for seasons 11 and 12. So what are these crimes? These crimes are this cloying need to be relevant, to be topical rather than be classic, be timeless, and comment on very, very current day politics, and also have a bit of a, I would say, moronic take on current day politics. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about the thing that the only thing that anybody's been talking about, which is racism. Is America a intrinsically racist country? Is there state-sponsored, state-sanctioned racism? Is the Western world racist? It's really been the thing that's been on our, I think, everyone's mind for the last week and a half since the killing of George Floyd. I don't, the reason I don't think America is intrinsically racist, or the Western world is intrinsically racist, is because I don't know anybody at all that goes, yay, that guy was pointlessly killed for no reason by people probably because of his skin color. And no, nobody's doing that. That's not happening. But there's one prescribed response. There's one kosher response, and that's it. You're not allowed to have anything else. That is, support Black Lives Matter. Well, I'm sorry, I don't support Black Lives Matter because I think I support black people instead of Black Lives Matter. I think black people deserve better than Black Lives Matter. So these are all the weighty issues we're going to be talking about within this video. But before we get there, can I ask you guys, can you hit that subscribe button? Listen, if you hate what I'm saying, if you really hate what I'm saying, you're going to want to hit that subscribe button, because I say a lot of stuff like this, and you want to keep on top of the terrible things that I will be saying. You don't want to let them go. You want to try and cancel me. That's it. So you've got to subscribe for that. And if you like what I'm saying, hit subscribe, would you? That'd be great. Thank you. If you want to hit the like button, the share button, all those are great. And I want to show you my appreciation. Go and check the video notes. You will find a download link for a science fiction audio story, a Judge Dredd science fiction audio story. It was produced by Big Finish, but you can't get it from Big Finish anymore because I think they let the license go and they're gone. It's it forever. So go ahead, download it, enjoy it. If you do download it and enjoy it, and the Big Finish ever get the license back and they want to start selling them, then I strongly recommend tootling over to bigfinish.com and buying yourself a digital copy, so you don't go get condemned to the fiery pits of hell for all time for stealing $4.99 worth of 10 to 20-year-old entertainment. If you're gonna go to hell, you sure want to do it for that. That's going to be kind of silly. Also, if you hit the subscribe, the reason it's a Just Dread audio this week is because what I do weekly giveaways, and the thing I give away this week is freaking awesome. It is a graphic novel. It's one of the greatest Judge Dredd graphic novels, MECHANISMO. This is, if you've never read Judge Dredd before, this is a great jumping on spot. It's about the introduction of robot judges into the Judge Dredd world. Again, great jumping on spot, really, really classic graphic novel. All you need to do to win it is subscribe to the channel, and in the comments leave the hashtag I am the law, because indeed Judge Dredd is the law. Fine. So let's talk about this this little short scene. It was like a 5 minute long. Firstly, incredibly organic to season 10. It feels very much season 10. It has, again, all the worst parts in it. Nardo being a little bit stupid and annoying, and Paul Mackie, Paul Mackey's Bill Potts, who I really liked as a character. The only thing I didn't like about it is her constant talking about being a lesbian. So she split up with the water girl thing that saved her at the end of the 2-part story, made her be a human being again. And he's back in her, she split up, and now she fancies somebody else. And I really, oh God, like that was the one thing about Bill Potts that made me crazy. And every time there's, oh, you know, I'm a lesbian. Oh, I like her. Oh, I fancy her. Really? Yeah, look, I've known lots and lots of gay people. At no point have I been saying, "Oh, did you see Coronation Street last night?" Said, "No, I was too busy sucking cock." Yeah, no, that doesn't happen. This constant referencing. Oh, I like that. It's great. You're a lesbian. This would have been groundbreaking if it was 1976, but it's 2020. And yeah, enough already. But yeah, again, the thing that the really annoying thing is they turn this into a commentary on current day politics with a kind of stupid take on it. So why do they have a stupid take on it? And I'm gonna just say it as clearly as possible. It's very uncomfortable. It's because Stephen Moffat has white skin, and because he has white skin, he feels a bit guilty. Because there are people with black skin who ostensibly, if you don't look so hard, are being treated worse than him for no apparent reason. That's only if you really look at the skin color. You know, again, the reason why I don't support Black Lives Matter, but I do support John Boyega, because I fundamentally believe the reason for most of the woes in the black community in America is they're on a cycle of degradation, I would say. I think that community has been specifically targeted to have their growth stunted, have their growth, not be allowed to grow, not be allowed to become affluent, not be allowed to get themselves out of poverty. And I think these are deliberate policies by, strangely enough, the same people who are really on board for keeping black people as slaves beforehand. As a policy level, the Democratic Party, I think these are deliberately entitled to inhibit the black community, to keep them in poverty, and because they're kept in poverty, they're reliant upon the entitlements that the Democrats, crumbs they feed them from the table. It's so disgusting. It's so disgusting. And because they're in poverty, because they're kept in poverty, they, there is a high propensity for criminality. Because there's a high propensity for criminality, there's high policing. Because there's high policing, there's disproportionate incarcerations and police killings. Although I'm not even sure. Yeah, there is there disproportionate police killings of black people? I think the stats are that more white people are killed, but because black people are a smaller minority. I really don't know. I don't know the per capita of such a grim, nasty talk. But my point is this: why the hell am I even freaking talking about this when I should be talking about Dr. Bloody Who? Which I've been a big defender of season 10. It's really quite reviled in the fandom menace for these reasons. Like, Nerdrotic will not watch it. He will not. And I really like it because, for me, I just kind of glossed over the stupidity, which all this represents. All this, again, is so organic to season 10. All this represents it. I can't defend it at this point because you just did everything again. And why did you do it? Because you feel guilty because your skin color's white. So I want to say this to anybody who does feel guilty, who does feel this white guilt. If you've never done anything to a black person ever in your life, if you've never harbored ill will to a black person because they happen to be black, if that's never happened, you've got no reason to feel guilty. There's no reason at all. It's not like you live in a state where you have state sanctioned killings of black people, which is a fundamental tenet of Black Lives Matter. I support John Boyega 100%. John Boyega's point was, the only way to end this high criminality and this poverty is for the community to be made up of family units, and the Democratic Party have monetized the destruction of the family unit. And I've done it cynically, and they've done it. I really believe they've done it to keep them in poverty. I really believe they want to keep that community in poverty, because as long as they're in poverty, they're going to be voting for them, and it's disgusting. Something else I find disgusting, I find really disgusting, is that the only prescribed response you can have to Floyd's death, the George Floyd's death, the only prescribed response you can have is, I support Black Lives Matter. I don't. I support black people. I support black people. I don't support. Actually, I support people. Really, I don't want to differentiate on skin color. But I don't support Black Lives Matter, because I don't think Black Lives Matter is going to alleviate the problem. I think they're going to exacerbate the problem. So I can't put my support behind them. Fine. So let's read the article in Radio Times together, talking about this. Amazingly, not written by Hugh Fullerton, the shill in chief. It's written by somebody else. So it's actually so incredible. It actually has a bit of journalistic integrity as well. So so prepare yourself. You don't often see that from the Radio Times. Doctor Who dedicates new Stephen Moffat scene to raise funds for Black Lives Matter movement. What a terrible idea. What a hateful thing to do to black people. Not all Cybermen have handles on the sides of their heads. Okay, great. Doctor Who's Bill Potts joins the Black Lives Matter march in a brand new mini special, The Best of Days, written by Stephen Moffat in aid of the movement. Again, really? Oh, what a bad idea. Home produced remotely and set following the events in Well Done for Time, the Dr. Falls. The video sees Nardole, Matt Lucas, and Bill Potts send a message to cheer each other up. Okay. While Nardole is stuck in his ship orbiting the black hole, Bill Potts, again, all the worst bits of season 10 right there. Bill Potts reveals she's ditched the woman who saved her life and is now living on Earth conveniently, so she can attend a Black Lives Matter march. Fine. So far, even bring it up. Maybe we could have all used a bit of a break. Maybe we could have all used a bit of a break from this, but no. Explain. Not all Cybermen have handles on their head. She added, there were some things that you can't seem to get away from. You will find when a community is deliberately kept in poverty, they will have high criminality. And you will find when they have high criminality, there will be excessive policing. And when you find excessive policing, you will find high policing. I don't even call it excessive. And when you have such high policing, you will find high incarceration. It is a cycle. Break the cycle. Listen to John Boyega. He has a solution on how to break the cycle. And if Black Lives Matter was to have any credibility whatsoever, they would make it a tenet of their support that they have to be raising their bloody children. You can't be an abstinent father and be a part of Black Lives Matter. They should and deal with everything else they're already doing. If they did that, this holistic approach that would actually solve the problem. They would have everybody's support. And not just support at the at the end of a shotgun, which is essentially what we have in it. If your skin color's white and you don't say I support Black Lives Matter, you are cancelled. You are verboten. It's not possible to say that, and we've seen that over and over again the last week now, haven't we? She added, there are some things you can't seem to get away. This time feels different. IFO. I don't. I really don't. Again, by putting all your eggs in a Black Lives Matter basket and say, oh, we white people, we're terrible, we're so sorry. Oh, no. That's not going to do a damn thing. That is not going to do a damn thing. Bill also revealed that she was on a break from her alien goddess girlfriend Heather, who rescued her after she was turned into a Cyberman. She also asked Nardole whether she's seen the Doctor, adding, oh, again, everything we hated about season 10. Oh, I love to see the Doctor, but he's a man. If he was a girl, I'll snog his face off. Oh, yeah, of course. Again, really? There was not one moment of this where you didn't want to just hit yourself over the head with a brick rather than listen to it. She was also adding that every time the door creaks, she expects to see the TARDIS. The 5-minute video is captioned, all involved in making this video contributed their time for free. If you enjoyed it, it would be great if you would consider making a donation to the Black Lives Matter organization. No, I'm not going to do that. chosen by Paul Mackie. Paul, again, you have my support, you have my sympathy. I'm not going, giving money to Black Lives Matter, to me, seems like giving an alcoholic a bottle of alcohol. It seems like giving an alcoholic a bottle of whiskey. It really does. It really does. It seems like you're just going to pour fuel on the flames rather than make anything better. You can watch the video below, blah, 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 blah. And again, really, so this for me was just reminding me why not only fandoms got pissed off, and it was a small segment of fandom, but it grew and grew to be, I think, the majority. But I think this is why that the British public, the viewing public, fell out of love with Doctor Who. You remember, I just finished watching the 2005 season, the Christopher Eccles season, and I remember it really clearly that we were amazed that there was a contemporary action-adventure sci-fi show that had special effects and production values that could go toe-to-toe with the best of the American TV shows. And so the British public were just, on cloud nine. And then David Tennant came in and took it into the stratosphere. Then Matt Smith came in and he carried it on. And then Peter Capaldi came in, who I loved as a Doctor, but, that first year he played him very aloof, very alien, and a lot of the public went, ooh, I'm not so interested. And, I think a lot of people they lost didn't come back, but the rate of loss just continued through season 9. And season 10 is when you saw the biggest dips, which is really, I think it's because of everything we see in this 5-minute video. It really was, so it's just reminding us why fandom fell out of love with Doctor Who and the British public, and then, we all saw season 10 and went, and a lot of people said, I can't stand all the preaching. And then Christian was said, really? Hold my beer. And then they turned on season 11, they turned it up to 200 times the amount I'm preaching. And, we all see what happened. My name is Benet, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.